Natalie is from Dermatologica. Natalie actually represents, I think, a really great moment of transition for us in sort of the content we've been talking about. We've been talking a lot about Hollywood, talking a lot about the power of the storyteller, the power of the celebrity, the power of the artist, and what it looks like for partnerships in that space to scale, right? And we were talking about this earlier. The corporate space really understands scale better than anybody else. It's kind of the one thing they have to do to stay in business.
Yes.
And you recently moved from Hollywood to the corporate space. Natalie was supposed to be on our last panel, but to be honest with you, she's kind of a big deal, and so she's heading to San Francisco for a big event tonight. I can say it, you can't. If you said it, it's narcissistic, but if I said it, it's good. And so she's taken off, so I wanted her to we wanted her to get up here and have a little conversation now before the panel gets up later. But the first question for you is this. Moving from Hollywood to corporate, what role must corporations play in this whole creating of the social good for this next generation?
Awesome. Hi, guys. I love South by. I'm having such a great time. That's a great question. And on top of that, someone actually just recently asked me, so I work for Dermatologica now, which is a skincare company. And they said skincare and social good, how does that work? And really, any company should and could be doing good. It's how you make money and grow your business can be very, very easily tied to what you're doing in the world. There's companies that looking at their distribution chain and all the people that play into making them successful. So when you're supporting your community and the people that help you, if you're selling a product, you end up creating this culture and community and following, and you have a whole new conversation about really on scale. I think the most important thing is partnerships. The one thing I am really, really picky about is my partners, which is why it's so exciting, because United Nations Foundation is a very, very great partner, and we love working with them. And you need to find the right platform to be able to do the work on the ground and then shout it from the top of the mountain so everyone knows that it's important to you.
Talk real quickly, what are you doing with UN Foundation? Talk about this just so you know, at a high level.
We support their Global Entrepreneurs Council, which is really important to us because our business is made of women entrepreneurs. I don't know, it's funny because people go into salons every day, they're getting their nails done, their hair done, or they're getting a facial. They don't realize that these women are supporting their families, the women who own the salons, the women who are giving the treatments. And so it's just this really, really cool women entrepreneurs are who we are. And then we've taken that one step further to work with entrepreneurs around the world. We have our foundation FITE, F-I-T-E, which stands for Financial Independence Through Entrepreneurship. We were so just moved by the women that we worked with that we just wanted to do more and get involved in some of the areas of the world that need a lot of help and women need a lot of support, barriers to access, things like that. So now we're working with that.
All right, last question. So Natalie and I share this sort of deep passion for the world around women entrepreneurs, women leaders, women in general. My passion is linked to these 3 beautiful daughters that I have who I want to live in a different kind of construct. And we were talking about this last night. So actually the thing that, hello, it's there. The thing that we were talking about last night is, as a father, actually, and so to kind of forget about the corporate side, this is just the human side. As a father, I'm trying to teach these women how to live according to a different kind of vision for their lives. And it's really hard to do because most of the world actually wants to put them into a box. And I'm saying, don't listen. It'll be hard for a decade or so, but I promise it'll get better. Can you talk about just that as a woman, that as a leader, and sort of leave us with those thoughts, if you could?
I am so happy to hear you talking about this and bringing this up. I mean, this is the most important piece. I think it's an obligation to every woman here, no matter what role you're in or what you do, tell your story, stand up, be that role model to the next generation. We actually were having a really interesting conversation earlier about that, the intricate role that this is men and women. I mean, this is how companies are more successful. This is how relationships are more successful. This is how your daughters can grow up to really feel like they can be and pursue anything. That's like my biggest thing. So I'm very excited to hear that you're having these conversations with them now.
Natalie doesn't know this, but she's taking my daughters for a week this summer and going to mentor them. It's going to be awesome. That's so great.
I'm so excited.
So awesome. I'm going to go to the beach and you're going to...
That's right. I would love it. I love it.
That's awesome.
I'll start a little camp.
Perfect. There it is. We just came up with a new idea. It's a partnership.
There we go. Yes.
All right. Can we thank Natalie so much for stopping in?
Well, and really quick, It is International Women's Day.
Yes.
Yesterday, but it's this whole week. We're having events all over the world. We just had an amazing event with Dell, who's over there, Charlotte. It was awesome. And all around, please pick these up. This is something that I think you guys can do today and just participate in it. It's kind of like a little card, a credit card, and it's $25. So I've made a $25 donation for all of you because I really, really believe in this, and I want you to go online, joinfight.org, pick a woman entrepreneur. We have a partnership with Kiva. You'll meet her. You can pick what country, what she's working on, and you can make that donation on us just to get you inspired and part of International Women's Day. So thank you.
Awesome. We thank her and Dermatologica for that gift. You're awesome.